Vluka Anatolievich Chernov, born to Anatoly and Maria in Moscow, celebrates his 27th birthday with his third drink in 30 minutes. The bartender recognizes him from the countless nights he has spent in the bar, lamenting his insipid life. After the revolution, Moscow had lost its grandiose beauty for him and faded into a monochrome backdrop to the drunken stupor of Vluka's existence. The materialistic concerns of his fellow Russians left him disgusted with the state of Russia. His father had returned to St. Petersburg to help an old friend treat those who had fallen in Bloody Sunday 2 years ago and never came back. Vluka did not miss him much, as the poetry that briefly liberated him from the pain of the death of his mother did not represent a respectable career to his father. However, without the last vestige of a happy life, Vluka fell into a purgatory of alcohol. Even the golden light of God had forsaken him and left him abandoned like a dog in Moscow. The last person he talked to was another one of his father's old doctor friends, who took one look at him and proclaimed that he would die within the day if he kept downing drinks. As Vluka walked home, he mulled over what the doctor had told him. Caught in his dismal thoughts and swayed by vodka, he stumbled into a train station and got carried onto a train by the flow of people. He sits alone as usual. He pulls out a bottle but hesitates. Something is in the seat next to him. Something intangible yet very present. Vluka shakes the feeling off and takes a sip from the bottle, letting the smooth liquid burn through his throat. When Vluka stepped off the train, it was as if he were in Wonderland. Could this still be Russia? The sky was the bluest thing he has ever seen. And there were flowers. Flowers that had scent and color. Flowers that had no heartbeat, yet were still alive. The rolling fields reminded him that there was hope for Russia. It was as if a heavy burden was lifted from Vluka's chest. Was this God? Was this the comforting presence of God? He felt called to a distant mountaintop by a golden light that created a dim halo around the peak. As he was traipsing towards the jagged bolt of rock on the horizon, the vodka in his belly felt like fire, and the edges of his vision began to redden. Vluka cannot go any longer. The rain has drenched his hair and his clothes cling to his skeletal body. Right foot, then left foot, stride after stride. He lays his weary body on a rock, possibly for the last time. His eyes flutter as he sees pieces of his life. He remembers his childhood when he would play games with the local schoolboys. His early days before he fell into the temptation of wine. Vluka remembered that night in the bar. 27 years had passed, but through all of it, God was with him. Vluka's breathing has become quiet, his heartbeat slow. He cries out, "Allow the clouds to part and the birds to take flight above my deathbed. Behold thy kingdom." It goes quiet. Peace. Vluka has reached peace.